What could make one of Hollywood's sweetest actresses say she truly hated her co-star more than anyone? Why would an Oscar-winning actress openly admit she couldn't stand being in the same room with Tommy Lee Jones? And what really happened on the set of Back Roads that created one of the... Sally Field was born Sally Margaret Field on November 6, 1946, in Pasadena, California. Her journey to stardom began with humble roots in a Hollywood-connected family. Her mother, Margaret Field, was also an actress, and her stepfather, Jock Mahoney, worked as both a stuntman and actor. These early family ties introduced her to the entertainment world, but her path was far from easy. Sally's childhood was marked by emotional challenges and the difficulties of living in a blended family. She often described herself as shy and insecure, yet her natural talent and charisma would soon shine through. After graduating from Birmingham High School, Sally landed her first big break in television. In 1965, she became a household name as the star of Gidget, a lighthearted sitcom about a spirited teenage surfer. Though the show lasted only one season, it showcased her radiant energy and comedic timing. Shortly after, she took on another iconic role in The Flying Nun from 1967 to 1970, playing Sister Bertrille, a cheerful nun who could literally fly. While the series was popular, Field later admitted she struggled with being typecast as a cute, perky girl, yearning instead for more serious and meaningful roles. Here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Determined to evolve beyond her television image, Field began studying acting with the legendary Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio. This experience transformed her craft completely. Her persistence paid off brilliantly when she delivered a stunning performance in the 1976 made-for-TV movie Sybil, portraying a young woman with dissociative identity disorder. The role required extraordinary emotional range, and Field's performance earned her an Emmy Award, permanently altering her career trajectory. For the first time, Hollywood began to see Sally Field not as a lightweight TV actress, but as a serious, dramatic talent. Her breakthrough continued with Norma Rae in 1979, a powerful drama about a Southern mill worker who becomes a union activist. Field brought authenticity, grit, and passion to the character, earning her the Academy Award for Best Actress. Her heartfelt acceptance speech, "You like me, you really like me," became one of the most quoted moments in Oscar history. Throughout the 1980s, she starred in Smokey and the Bandit alongside Burt Reynolds, with whom she shared a romantic relationship from 1976 to 1980. She also won her second Academy Award for Places in the Heart in 1984 and gave a memorable performance in Steel Magnolias in 1989. But before we get to the explosive feud, let me ask you this. What happens when two Oscar-caliber actors with completely opposite approaches to their craft are forced to work together? Sally Field's personal life included two marriages. Her first was to Stephen Craig in 1968, with whom she had two sons. Peter Craig, born in 1969, who became a respected screenwriter for films like The Town and Top Gun, Maverick, and Eli Craig, born in 1972, who became an actor and director known for Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. After divorcing Craig in 1975, she entered her famous relationship with Burt Reynolds. Later, in 1984, she married film producer Alan Greisman, welcoming her third son, Sam, in 1987. That marriage ended in divorce in 1994. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Many stories have emerged from Hollywood film sets about actors clashing behind the scenes, but few rival the tension that reportedly existed between Sally Field and Tommy Lee Jones. Though both are respected, Oscar-winning actors known for their immense talent, their working relationship during the making of Back Roads in 1981 was infamously turbulent. Sally Field, who has always been candid about her Hollywood experiences, did not hold back when discussing her feelings toward Jones. "I have worked with difficult men before," she once remarked, "but Tommy was something else entirely. He was impossible to deal with. I truly hated him more than anyone I'd ever worked with." Her words, spoken with both honesty and exhaustion, reveal the deep frustration the experience had on her. At the time Back Roads was filmed, both actors were at significant points in their careers. Field had already proven her dramatic range with Norma Rae, while Tommy Lee Jones was building a reputation for intensity and an almost intimidating seriousness toward his craft. Their chemistry on screen may have seemed raw and believable, but it was largely fueled by genuine hostility off camera. Field later admitted that much of the tension in their scenes didn't require acting. It was real. "Every look, every line between us was loaded," she said. "I wasn't pretending to be angry at him. I was." Their conflict stemmed from fundamentally different approaches to acting. Field was known for her emotional openness and collaborative style, while Jones was infamously brooding, methodical, and often dismissive of others' opinions. He had a reputation for being domineering and argumentative on set. For Field, who valued mutual respect and empathy, his attitude was intolerable. "He could be condescending," she explained. "He treated me like I didn't know what I was doing, and I'd already won an Academy Award. It was insulting." Many crew members described the atmosphere on set as tense and exhausting, with long silences and palpable animosity between the two leads. Despite their personal dislike, the film required them to share numerous intimate and emotionally charged scenes. The irony? Their fiery interactions made their on-screen relationship electric. Critics noted the realism and edge in their performances, unaware it was largely a reflection of genuine conflict. Field later confessed that she channeled her real frustration into the character. "I used every ounce of irritation I felt toward Tommy to fuel my performance," she said. "It was cathartic in a strange way." Once filming wrapped, Field made it clear she would never work with Jones again. "I couldn't stand being in the same room with him," she admitted bluntly. Tommy Lee Jones, for his part, never publicly responded in detail to Field's criticisms, but his silence spoke volumes. One crew member from Back Roads recalled, "Sally gave as good as she got. She didn't back down, and that only made things worse between them. It was like watching two storms collide." Even decades later, Back Roads remains a footnote in both actors' illustrious careers, remembered less for its story than for the explosive pairing of its stars. In the end, Sally Field's feelings toward Tommy Lee Jones never softened. "He may be talented," she concluded, "but talent doesn't excuse cruelty. I'd rather work with anyone else." That statement, raw and unfiltered, captures the essence of a woman who built her career on truth, passion, and the courage to speak her mind, no matter how uncomfortable that truth might be.